Assalamu alaikum everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Hania Adnan and today we will be having a tour of Topakapi Palace in Istanbul, Turkey. It was constructed in 1459, 6 years after the conquest of Constantinople. Topakapi was originally called the New Palace to distinguish it from the Old Palace. To help us get around and get to know the place, we booked a guide. I hope you guys are excited. Let's go!
This is built same time like Hagia Sophia. Because it was very close to Hagia Sophia, Ottomans, they didn't turn this into a masjid, they keep it as it is. You see there is no minaret.
Yes.
No minaret. But what they did, they take the cross from the top, they put the crescent sign of Islam. This is built same time, 1500 years old. You know what this Hagia Sophia mean? Sophia comes from the Greek word sophos, that means wisdom. Hagia Sophia, holy wisdom. This is for the Isa alayhi salam. This is Hagia Irene. Irene means peace. Hagia Irene, sacred peace. Again for the Isa alayhi salam. Yes.
Okay.
During the Ottoman time, this is where they make the money. Gold, silver, coin. Yes.
Our guide told us that during the Ottoman times, this is the place where gold, silver, and coins were made. During the winter, these trees have no leaves on them. But in the spring, obviously there are leaves. So it's going to look 10 times more beautiful.
It's open for everybody like today. You can even come on the horse. But the second garden you go with permission. You see this door from the time of the Sultan Süleyman, 16th century. But don't forget, palace is built by Sultan Muhammad al-Fatih. Palace, 15th century, but not everything is from 15th century. There are many additional. 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, mix, okay?
Okay.
Just to show you how big the wall is, look, there is a person here. Look, this is the first wall, 6 meters. Middle wall, 10 meters. Inside wall, 15 meters exactly. Maybe you are an ambassador, you are a king, you are a prince. This is where they welcome you as a show of power. This is where they welcome you as a show of power. They take you from your arm, they take you to the parliament. They offer you drink, food, and they tell you the protocol. Watch your manners with the Sultan. Don't even look Sultan face without permission. What subject you want to talk to Sultan? They make an early hearing, then they take you to the Sultan room. Exactly. So this is called the greeting zone. Mostly they come from the Balkan region, because the Balkan region, like Serbia, Albania, Macedonia, they were all under the Ottoman rule 14th century. Ottomans control all the way to Hungary. Even they came to Vienna, but they couldn't breach Vienna, they returned. So they control Europe almost 400 years. Those trees, they are cypress trees. They are almost 350 years old. They symbolize the eternity. When you go to graveyard in Turkey, you can see cypress trees. Even in our art, like embroidery, carpet, ceramic, you can see the cypress trees, yes.
Our guide told us that 24 sultans lived here, starting from Sultan Muhammad al-Fatih up to Sultan Abdul Majid. Sultan Ahmed would come and visit this place, but when he wasn't there, he used to be behind that golden grill. So the viziers would be all attentive just in case they get a surprise visit from the Sultan. The renovation of the place finished just 4 years ago, but they always leave one part undeveloped as to show that no one is perfect and the only perfect is Allah.
That's why there are metal bars here. Okay. Even the metal door here. There is no money now. What is inside is the armor, rifle, sword. Oh, but don't forget, once you go to the corner, you will see one of the biggest cut diamond in the world, 86 karat. Next to the diamond, there is a dagger. There are 3 emeralds on it. They are the biggest cut emerald in the world. This was a gift from Sultan Mahmud to Nadir Shah. Safavi, Iran. When this was on the way to Nadir Shah, news came that Nadir Shah died. And the Sultan said, why take it, then bring it back, they bring it back.
When we went inside, we were dazzled by the swords, armors, and the armors were beautiful. There were also protective gear for horses, elephants, and such big swords that it made me wonder how tall and big people were of the olden times. This is the dagger which our guide told us about. It has 3 emeralds, which are the biggest cut emeralds in the world, and it was a gift from Sultan Mehmed to Nadir Shah of Iran. And here is the biggest cut diamond in the world. There were revolvers here as well, and also olden timed armor which looked really heavy.
This is where they put the flag of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You know the black colored flag says La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This flag is still here. They keep it in the holy relics room, but inside the box.
This is the place where they used to place Prophet ﷺ's flag. His flag was black in color and had La ilaha illallah written on it.
All the ministers are standing here. Look, this is the fireplace. So this is the room here. They just put it here 2 years ago.
Okay. Before
Normally this is... Sometimes they talk very secret. No one should listen outside. They open the water, the splash, so no one can listen outside. Yes. Medrese. Those bright children, they come here to study. They don't have to be Turkish. As long as you are Muslim, you can come to the top level in the government. Mostly they are from the Balkan. Those families, same like Turkish family, one son you have to give to the dynasty. If they are strong, they became foot soldiers, Janissary. If they are clever, good looking, smart, they bring them to study. They became a ruling body. They became a safe person in the future. Yes, it has a very important place in education before. Yes. This is the library. In the old days, we don't have the printing machine.
Yes.
Printing machine came very late, 18th century. Whereas Europe, 15th century.
15th, 16th century. Yes.
Yes, the books are very invaluable. If you have a book of 3-4 pieces, that means you have a library. So they don't give the books to the children. Children, they sit here. They listen, they take note. One person reads like this. These are the bookkeeping. Even on the shelf, there are no books. These are replica. All the books are in Ankara, in the main archive. You can hear the Hafiz. There are 7 Hafiz working inside. Every 2 hours they change. They read Quran non-stop, 24 hours. Every day they do Hatim. Last 400 years they read Quran inside. There are 5 rooms. One room was a masjid. So when the sultans died, before the burial, when they do the ghusl, they bring the janazah here. They do the last prayer and they take it for the burial. Those items, they just put it on display 100 years ago, 1924, when it became a museum. Everything was in one room. Only it was open for the sultan. Whenever sultan feel depressed, he comes here to sleep with the pieces for emotional. Even when they clean them, they clean with the rose water. Sultan and only his team from the school, only the bright children, a few, they go to the room, they clean them. Not everyone can touch them. Even the dust coming from the room is holy. They don't put it outside, they keep it inside here. The previous smoke from the Kaaba. Because whenever they change it, they bring the old ones. Look, this is from the time of the Sultan Bayezid, 15th century. Some of them are very old. You see? This sword of the Dawood alayhi salam. 2,500 years old. But don't forget, only the blades are original, handles are additional. Asa Musa. Yes, 3,500 years old, Asa Musa. This is the turban of the Yusuf alayhi salam. Yusuf, Hazrat Yusuf.
This one.
Yes. And inside the glass, there is a piece of bone from the skull of the Yahya alayhi salam. And a metal hand, look, there is a hole. There is a bone from the hand of the Yahya alayhi salam. Bone, yes. From the day of Miraj, this is the footprint of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
This is the case in which the black stone used to be kept a long time ago. These are the swords of Ammar ibn Yasir radhiyallahu anhu, Jafar al-Tayyar radhiyallahu anhu, and Khalid bin Walid radhiyallahu anhu. This is the box in which Prophet ﷺ's flag is kept. And in the golden box behind this one is the place where Prophet ﷺ's clothes are kept. This is Prophet ﷺ's sword and his bow. This is the seal of Prophet ﷺ.
But don't forget, only the blades are original, handles are additional, brother. Yes. This is the wooden cup. Rasulullah used to drink water. But the wood is original. Around silver is additional. Wood is original. This is the dress of the Fatima, Hazrat Fatima.
This is the gift which Prophet ﷺ gifted to Fatima anhu. This is Hazrat Hussain anhu's cloak, and also Prophet ﷺ's beard's hair is also kept here.
They put it on her coffin. This. During the Ramadan, this is where the Sultan breaks his fast.
Here.
Yes, because from the sea, nice and cool, brother. Look, this is the Galata Bridge. From the Galata Bridge starts the Golden Wharf. It's a bay, 3 kilometers. Left side of the bridge, old city. Right side is the new city. It is built by the Latin Turks. Original Constantine is on the left side. Yes.
Right now, we are standing in the Sultan's library. Just look at this big chimney. I've never seen a chimney this big. I really loved the way this library was designed. The patterns on the wall and the windows were absolutely beautiful. Here is a close-up view of the throne which was kept in the Sultan's library.
To the hotel they built for him. That's why it's called Kennedy Road. From this bridge starts Bosphorus. You go 30 kilometers, you go to the Black Sea. Right side is the European part. Asian part. This is the European part. Look, that is the biggest masjid in Turkey. 35,000 people, they can pray inside. So that is for the TV, radio, broadcasting tower. Yes.
This is it for today, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you guys did, make sure to subscribe and like to my video, and also share it with your friends. Whenever you visit Istanbul, make sure to visit Topakapi Palace. And it is the most beautiful palace I've ever seen, and also the only palace I've ever seen. Anyways, this is it for today's vlog. Allah Hafiz everybody, take care.